Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to 2023 and my first video of the year. I'm about to kickstart this year with a brand new foundation launch. I am talking about the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Liquid Foundation. Timestamps will be available down below in the description box. Let's get started. Now, this actually launched last week. So the last week of December 2022. I have some notes here on the phone regarding the foundation, so I'm just going to read some of the highlights. So this is a breathable luminous foundation. It has moisture grip technology that keeps the product in place all day. Plus it has vegan squalene and grapeseed oil to moisturize the skin for 12 hours. Vegan squalene, I don't even know if that's a thing, but all right, if you say so. It is available in 30 flexible shades and it's supposed to be non-oxidizing. It's easy to apply and blend and can be layered with other products without looking greasy. We'll test that out as well. It retails for about $42 USD and $59 Canadian, and it is available on the Makeup by Mario website and also at Sephora. The outer packaging is a standardized cardboard box. I like the minimalism, and the product itself comes in a glass bottle. It is sleek and minimal, and it comes with a pump which allows you to better control the amount of product that you are dispensing. So I like that. I've turned down my brightness, and I think you guys can see that this does have light reflecting particles that look like shimmer, but hopefully I won't look like a disco ball. I picked up the shade 15N, and now let's get right into the demo because I know you guys are eager. Now, I did not get the brush that comes with it, but I have something very similar, and that is the BK Beauty 109 brush. This has a contoured angle to it, which looks really similar to the Makeup by Mario one. I'll insert a picture so you guys can see. My face is cleansed and already moisturized. I am not going to be using a primer for this. I just want to see how this foundation applies on its own. Okay, dispensing one pump on the back of my hand. Wow, I have no words. That blended it into my skin so well, and look at that shade match. Never has a foundation ever matched me this perfectly. Usually foundations are a tad bit lighter or a tad bit yellow or orange on me, and I'm having to sort of adjust it. Okay, so this is half my face with foundation. This is no foundation. It definitely feels lightweight on the skin. You guys can see that it has a dewy finish. That one pump has evened out this side of my face really well, and it's not oxidizing either. I finished off the other side, and this is what my skin is looking like. So far, I am really impressed. I want to see how the other products layer, so I'm just applying a little bit of my Nudestix NudeFix Concealer, my trusted Laura Mercier Translucent Powder to set. I am setting the smile lines because product does tend to seep into that. It doesn't matter which foundation it is. Just going in with a bit of bronzer. Well, this is the Charlotte Tilbury powder in Deep, but I love it as a bronzer. And I'm also using a bit of blush just to brighten. I am going in with products that I normally wear on top of other foundations and that layer well with other foundations so that I know it's not these products, it'll probably be the foundation. And I'm not doing anything over the top either. I feel that the foundation is giving me enough glow anyway, so I'm going to skip the highlighter altogether. And I really want to put this foundation to work, so I'm going to skip setting spray altogether. Let's see if this works. Full face of makeup is done. I would say that the products did layer really nicely. I'm not seeing any transfer or any patchiness. The time is 12:09. Oh, 12:09, there we go. Wear test starts right now. I'm going to show you what this looks like in natural daylight, and I'm going to do one check-in throughout the day and then a final check-in towards the end of the day, maybe around 7 or 8. That's going to give you guys like a good 7 to 8 hour wear test. We'll see you then. Bye. Hey guys, this is what the skin is looking like in natural daylight. I don't have the sun out today, so I can't give you guys any golden hour shots, but I think that the skin is looking pretty fresh and smooth still, and I'm still blown away by the shade match. As you guys can see, my neck and my face is matching. Usually I'd have to put a bronzer on. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next check-in. Okay, so it's been about, I'd say, almost 4 hours. The time is now 3:49 in the afternoon, and I've had this foundation on for a little over 3 hours. It's been a pretty busy day. I've been doing a lot of running around, had some lunch, and I just wanted to show you what this is looking like at the halfway mark. Typically, by this time, I would have had some sort of oil production in the T-zone, but this is doing such a good job of keeping my oils at bay. I'm actually quite shocked. I do like how the foundation is looking on my skin now than first applied, although it looked great then. But now it has time to mesh into my skin and it's looking really, really good. I'm going to zoom you guys really close and tight so you guys can see what the skin is like. It's still giving me that luminosity and my skin doesn't look dry. I will say the foundation has settled into my smile lines despite me powdering, and that just happens with me and every single foundation. So this really isn't a deal breaker. It's not the fault of the foundation. This happens to me pretty much all the time. The foundation has not oxidized on me. It hasn't given me any kind of breakouts as far as I can tell. So far so good. I'm really liking this. I will see you guys in another 3.5 4 hours-ish. See you then. Okay, time for a final check-in. It's been a long day. The time is now 8:16. So I've had this foundation on for roughly a little over 8 hours. And as you can tell, I'm super tired. I've had a long day. So let's wrap this up. I'm going to bring you guys in closer so you can really see what's going on my skin. I have my handy little mirror here so I can get up close and personal and give you all the details. Considering that I didn't wear any primer or set this with a setting spray and the only thing I used was a little bit of powder, it has held up pretty well, and I still don't see overproduction of oils or any sort of separation of the foundation. Let me bring you guys in a little bit closer so you guys can really see what's going on. So have a look for yourselves. I would say that a little bit of foundation rubbed off on my nose very slightly, and my smile lines tend to be slightly more prominent because the foundation has settled in a little bit more. And I did have a pretty active day. I didn't work out, but I was doing chores around the house, so I did get to test this foundation out and test out its flexibility and longevity. So far it has held up beautifully, and I'm very happy with the end results. Now, with that being said, I do have some thoughts. There are pros and cons that I'm going to give you. Let's start off with the cons first and get that out of the way. For one, I feel that the price range may not be suitable for everyone. $42 USD, which comes out to $59 Canadian, especially in this economy right now, I feel is a little bit steep of a price tag. I understand that the ingredients and the formula is elite. It is Makeup by Mario, so I do expect the best quality in terms of packaging and also the product within. As you can see, it's held up beautifully, so I understand where that pricing is coming from. But if you are somebody that's on a budget, maybe this is not something you want to get into right now when you do have other drugstore alternatives and formulas. The other thing I would say is the 30 flexible shade ranges. I do find that 30 is a very decent shade range. And again, I understand why a company would launch only 30 shades first. I think the idea is to see how well it sells, how people like it, and eventually what they do is they add more shades. So I do see them adding more shade ranges eventually once the foundation performs well and gains popularity and the sales increase. And my third and final con would be that it may not provide enough oil control. So if you are someone who is excessively oily or a little bit more on the oilier side, you may need to set this with powder and a setting spray and probably wear a mattifying primer underneath to lock it all in and possibly blot throughout the day. Just really depends upon your skin type. Whew, now that we have those out of the way, let's talk about the good stuff. I like that this is medium to full coverage. You can build it up, gets rid of dark spots, discoloration, blemishes. Also, it's really ultra lightweight on the skin. It's a non-greasy formula and it feels comfortable to wear all day. I love that this formula has skin-loving moisturizing ingredients such as vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, all the good stuff to keep your skin hydrated, moisturized, and smooth all day long. And lastly, it is free from fragrances, parabens, and oils, which is great if you have sensitive skin like me. So overall, in conclusion, I would recommend this product to someone who's looking for that high coverage, breathable foundation with a seamless finish and that also looks natural on the skin. And that is it, you guys. I hope you found this review helpful. Thank you for sticking around if you've made it this far. If you have any other questions regarding this foundation, drop me a comment down below and I will see you in my next video. Bye!